The power was there, and as soon as I just let off the brake and I got past that 60-mile mark, it was like they just got better, and better. And then, I mean, I went through that portage, and I always they were trying to kill me. I mean, I was like on the brake. I mean, my biceps hurt from holding the bar up. This is 80 miles into the run, you know? I'm just like, God. Yeah, it was exciting. It had me shaking for a little while there. I was worried they're gonna get injured because they're just going so hard, you know. But when they're going so hard, they're so efficient, you know. There's so much glare ice too. I passed the trail breakers a couple of times at this run, and he just started pounding it, you know. And then he started pulling, and he just started pounding the food, and it was like, you bounced back, yeah. And he just ate like crazy. So, yeah, it's good. It's cool. 13 dogs. Oh, I got there because that was my game plan, was to do this 100-mile run, but you know, it's one of those last-minute things because you don't. All your ducks got to be in a row before you do something like that at this point in the race. You know, it's a little early to be pulling out those, but when I got there, it was like, this is my opportunity. They showed it, and man, they showed it on the way here. So I don't regret it for a second. Yeah, I don't regret doing this big run. It was definitely the right decision. I mean, they're up and moving around, and everyone looks healthy. So I think that, you know, I should be able to stay here not that long, probably 5 hours maybe, and then go to Dawson. So, yeah.
Is your race plan different this year to previously?
It is a little different. You know, I feel like I have a dog team that I can run longer miles. I mean, that's longer runs that can actually do it. You know, in the past I've always done it, you know, and then sort of been burned by it. And you know, that's not to say I won't this time, but I think that this dog team is capable of doing what I've been wanting to do for the last 8 years. So. And they just proved on this run, so now I just got to take care of them so they can continue to do it. The method that I took, yeah. I mean, I just chose to breed and raise and train my own, and I mean, 8 of those dogs out there are out of silver, my main guy, which is kind of cool. And there's only one dog that I haven't pros the breeding on, so I think that's what makes the difference for me, anyways. Is I've had them my whole life, and we have a really good bond, and we've been training together for the last. I mean, most of them are 3 and 4. There's 4 2-year-olds, and one 6 and one 7. Other than that, they're all pretty young.
Awesome gold.
Yeah, I haven't even thought about that. You know, I don't even want to start thinking about that.
You haven't thought about that at all?
Not at all, because I've always said that I've never raced to Dawson, and I'm still not racing to Dawson, but, you know, we'll see. I mean, an hour maybe is what I have on these guys. That's not very much when you're racing against Alan and Hugh, so anything can happen. And if I don't get the Dawson first, it's not going to break my heart at all. I would much rather be at the finish line first than to Dawson first. So, but it isn't going to break my heart if I get there first either. So,
you must have known going into this race that Alan and Hugh would be.
Yeah, I mean, we all joked around when we got to Slavens. You know, it was I pulled in, I was there, and then Alan pulled in, and Hugh pulled in, and we all just kind of chuckled and said, "Well, here we are again," because it's been 3 years in a row basically that Lance was with us 2 years ago, and then. Yeah, it's sort of been the 3 of us the last few years. It was cool. Cody was the next one that came in, so he's knocking on the door, which is awesome. Yeah, no, these guys they're the real deal. So a lot of race left. We haven't even started to race really.